week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I got you, boy. 57 to Mike. 57.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
The play brings up 3rd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 21. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Clay Matthews still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
To make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Eagles nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
At the 31-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
6-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Eagles nothing.
Now it's second and 9. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Bengals.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd, finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons, with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
A.J. Green.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Bengals.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
find this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, empty. Empty.
On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Eagles 16-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. An Eagle first down. Wentz to Ertz.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And now here's Ross. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Burrow on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And a Bengals.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
On the tackle.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And able to find Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. At the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw. Muhammad. His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's McCoy. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wentz to his rookie wideout Rager for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Miles Sanders.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Time to go. Night. Let's play 7. 57 to Mike. Target. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Sunday.
Throwing his Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down. Here's Burrow. Green brings it in. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, up front.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Carson Wentz.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball come.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Josh Bynes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch out. Check.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts over the middle. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this is gonna be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Bengals.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.